Watch real people as they attempt for real goals, as they gain real experiences while applying the goal process here at Tumbling Dragons. On the very first day of being able to move things into the gym, I recorded myself bringing in a box that said uscutter.com on it. Inside that box was my vinyl cutter. I decided to buy this vinyl cutter to do all the window lettering and decals within the gym. So I'm going to be making a sign for my lemonade here on the little placard. Check out how it works. After it is completely cut out, the next thing we need to do is called weeding it, where we will remove the excess vinyl from off of the rest of the sticker. I already started weeding some of it by removing the outside of it. Now I'm going to give myself a few cut lines, and with my razor blade, peel it off. You got to be a little careful because not all the pieces cut exactly the way you hope they do by the cutter. Once the weeding is all completed, we take a little bit of this special masking tape and you put it right over the top of what you just weeded. Then I remove the backing from that, and you can see how the vinyl lettering has stuck backwards on to the masking tape, and I will put it on my little substrate. It's supposed to have chalk with it that you can write to show what it is, but I don't like the chalk because I don't want that to get in my drink. Ew. So once you get it to where you think it is level, then again you take your trusty little squeegee and you squeeze it down on. Then you peel off this masking tape. Best to do it at an angle and kind of press down the letters as we go. Oops, my E didn't stick too well. Now I have lemonade for $1.
And now, a message from our sponsors. You look like you have issues. I do. I need to refinance my mortgage. I have bling because I refinance with Chadwick Bergs. Wow, you got the straight scoop like ice cream.
What do you think of the new building?
Awesome.
All right. Is it big? Well, bigger.
Bigger than the other one. And it's funner, more. I'll just use incorrect grammar. So I like how there's more mats.
It is more funner.
And I like how there's a beam and bars. I miss the bar smut a lot. What's wrong with my grammar today? Too much school.
And then you end up with hanging participles.
Yeah, we're schooling. Right, lady? But when it comes to flexibility, I'm good with my left leg.
Very nice. You like to feel the beam? All right. I love my support system. Bell, I made the beam. That's why I was asking you to feel it. Here. And side step. Look at the top of the bars. Very good. And back scar. Back scales. You said bars, and I was thinking scales, and so I said scars. It's one of those pain part of simple brain thinking things again, isn't it?
No, it's the word storm.
Oh, it's the word storm? That's right, where you have words mixed up in your head, and you want to say, you have a choice of 2 words, and so you kind of, like, you can't decide which one, so you take half of each, and you come up with something like totally scars. Have a good time. Technically, that's without you. Very good. Very good. Okay, we got some arch going in here, and that's because of this. That's the hard part, holding that in. It feels a little weird at first, doesn't it? And then left turn. Very good. How does that work out for you? Okay, let's hit that vertical. Tight, 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 tight. Push, 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 push. Oops, we have some arch in the back. This leg has to stay tight. Okay, tight one. Breathe. Okay, where's our hand? Where's those elbows? Turn to stop eating because your face is too close. We don't want to eat the bean. Lay straight to the point. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice face plant. Leg straight, leg straight. Open up the point. Now push. Okay, elbows in, chin up, smile. Smile up. You do fight like a girl. You look like one too. Not too tall. You're just too short. Chin up, go. And over. Look at the toes. Look, where's your toes? Your toes are over here. You don't have toes up here. Yet? Are you going to morph some toes out of your head? Are you going to evolve into the next human creature species with toes up here? That would be true. Because a gymnast is upside down as much as they are right side up, so they would evolve feet on the top of their head. That would be, okay, good job on the thumb, and tight, tight, tight. There we go. Nice and tight. Okay, good calf back hip circles. Tight legs, your legs are not together. Okay, hip. The trick is extending it out far and letting that weight fall and swing.
So
If it goes on a line, it's going to hit and yank. If it's on a swing, it's going to go all the way around. Okay? Yes, that's what we want. We don't want yank. That goes boom, it hurts. Let it fall, swing, pull, push. And you held your breath on that one. Back hip circle, breathe. Okay, now just cast. That's the wrong way. Okay. It's okay, just keep your elbows straight. It's no different than the beat. It's actually a lot of fun. So you're just going to do a quick cast, hold yourself up, and then feet up, feet up, feet up. It's okay. Are you scared? Kind of. Do you feel like, are you worried that you're going to fall forward?
Yeah.
Okay. And stay tight. Just prolong getting the rip. Swing, breathe. Very good. At the very end, right when you're between here, you're starting to hold your breath, and it's not allowing you to come up to the upper quadrant so much. Stand as you dare, pass that elbow straight, and push out. Push out. See, it's not so bad anymore, is it? Okay, now I want you to push those toes out and let it swing. Very good. All right, do that again. Grab the bar. You're hung by the bar. Now look your other leg. That's funny. I love my rag dolls.
I'm alright.
Well, make it rise, cut it in half, and surprise. There you go. You're on top. It was simple, wasn't it? Up. Nice and tall. Push tall. See, your hands are starting to spin apart, just like on the beat. Let's see if we can hit that vertical. Are you scared yet? I want to show you a secret. Now, remember that beam half turn? Make sure. Okay, I'll bring it down this way. Vroom.
Are we gonna?
Big drop. Breathe. Up, up. We didn't quite cut it in half enough. We should have to create a little bit of a yank to create that lift at the top. There we go. That was better. Show the back still.
Leaning to the side.
I'm trying to hold it up there. You keep falling over.
And now, a message from our sponsors.
A couple weeks ago, I mentioned how I hadn't been taking my MMF and I was sick and I had all that yuck in my throat and my nose. I mentioned MMF, which is military micronutrition formulation, or this right here. It's little capsules that have been originally started for military and our soldiers, and I take this every single day. It helps me feel good, perform good, and like I said, how do you achieve greatly if you don't believe greatly? As well, how can you achieve greatly if you don't feel greatly? This stuff has helped me out so much. I love it. I take it every single day. You can learn more about it and sign up for the newsletters that come out every single day at dragonize.org.
Wait, you asked questions last time.
I know I did. I'm very questionable. Have you noticed? What did you think of last week's class?
I don't know, it was fun. I just wasn't really experienced.
What, were you nervous last week?
Yeah.
Why? It's okay to smile. Oh, did you notice that I tell people to smile a lot? All right, are you here for the fun of it then? To be made fun of?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the bars are fun.
you like the bars? Smile. Thank you. And tuck up and bring these up. Nice and high. And keep breathing. If you start holding your breath, it's going to get really tough. And straddles. Close. Open, close, open, close, open, close. Close, you got it backwards. There we go. And scissors, frontwards, backwards. You have the breath yet? Okay, sit and straddle. And if that jacket gets in your way, you might want to take it off. Because if we do a back hip circle, it's going to snag onto the bar. It's going to like wrap. Let's go stay in one place, and you go around the bar, and it goes like this, and then you get stuck on the bar, and it can ruin the buttons. Up, and look at your toes. Over, push nice and tall. Good job on the thumbs. Was that because I told you that last week, or is that the way you've always done it? Oh, okay. And we want to make sure the legs are tight. Tight, tight. Don't let me move them. This gets a little bit difficult, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to move them. You don't let me. Don't let me. We're like playing a game against each other. We're fighting. I'm going to win though. Tight, tight. See how tight those are? We want to make sure they stay that tight all the time. So that way, all the energy that you apply to them goes all the same way. And eventually you will start pulling your hair back out of your face because it's going to come whip around and get you in the eyes. Well, your eyelashes are long enough, they might block it. Breathe, look at your toes. Okay, toes come this way, toes come this way. You're trying to throw them out here. The further you are, the easier it is for gravity to pull against you. So we want to make sure we get them in close so that you've got more advantage from gravity. It's the one thing that's bigger than the egos of all females.
What's that?
The earth. Oh, you're going to guess that, huh? You are also a something of mass. You're just lucky that yours not an id at the end. Mass. Because something that is massive has a greater pull from gravity. You know why we have two ears? So the information that goes in one way has to escape through. Yeah. Okay, try to keep your feet in as close as possible so that you can lift it up and gravity not pull it out.
So when I keep my
Okay, what you want to do, we'll just go slow motion. Okay, as I pull your feet this way, notice that the pressure on your hips gets tighter, right? And what happens to your shoulders? Well, kind of. To keep your balance, your shoulders have to come forward too. If they stay straight up, what happens? They want to start falling backwards, don't they? Okay, so we'll take this nice and slow. So breathe in, look at the big bar, breathe out, and just keep your toes. There we go. A law of Newton, something in motion. Can you finish it? See, you're smart. Something at rest. Very good. And where there's an action, there's a opposite and equal reaction. What you do is you put your hair in there. You look like I'm serious. I'm not. Okay. Where there's an action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. You have a center point, right? You have a length that creates leverage. You also have a counter leverage. That means distance on the opposite side of the pivot point. So if I push down on this end, what's going to happen here? Where there's an action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. Makes sense, doesn't it? Do you want to take your hair now? Breathe. Look at your toes, face nice and tight, hold tall. Did you notice how much easier that was? Once you got to this point, gravity pulled your feet down, lifted your shoulders up. So that was the action and reaction. Did you have to apply much energy into that? No, it was actually pretty simple because you used the laws of nature to your advantage. Close. Up, breathe out. Breathe out. Pull, look at your toes, look at your toes. Are your toes up here? Do you have toes up here? I said look at your toes, you go like this. Okay, keep it nice and close so you have advantage over gravity. Breathe out so you don't not doing that again. And close. When you take that double jump, you think you're actually doing a good job. But once you go higher than the bar, that means you're going to drop that much more before you pull. So something in motion stays in motion plus the pull of gravity, you're not going to be able to do that double jump and pull. You know, it was harder, wasn't it? Even though it had more energy, more motion, it didn't do the job. So it's better to have less energy going the right way. Otherwise, we call that chaos. Yeah, sometimes chaos is fun. But when you're trying to accomplish something, it doesn't do the job for you. Nice and close. One jump, pull. Breathe, pull. There you go, see? You did all the work by yourself. It was simple, wasn't it? Here you go. Sit down. Hold it. Today, we're just going to hold it and drop it. In the future, we're going to try to pull it back out. Oh man, this muscle's great. Strong. Okay, bring your knees to here. Breathe. And there you go. Now bring your feet all the way over here. You breathe slow, go slow, go slow, go slow. Straighten your legs. Very good. Are you in there? All right, now it would be kind of tough to pull it back out, right? All right, you can go ahead and let go. Right now you're on the floor. You're on a strong wood surface, nice and tight. And you're going to be putting your hands right there, and you're going to keep your tummy tight. First thing it's going to feel like is you're going to fall backwards and you're going to kick me forward. I hope you don't do that. Then it'll hit me in the nose. Okay? And keep it tonight. I'm going to say, ready? 1, 2, down, up, and I'm going to lift. So I'm going to go about this high off the ground. But whether you're this high or way up there, gravity is going to do the job. It's one and only thing, and it's going to try to bring you down onto those mismatched socks. Right? Or if it gets advantage, it's going to drop you on your butt. Ready? 1, 2, down, up. Can you feel how everything wants to go backwards? Yeah, see, we only went this high, and all of a sudden it's like, right? Shoulders back and smile. There's a reason for the smile, okay? 1, 2, down, up. Nice and tight. Are you breathing?
Yeah.
Keep breathing. How's that working for you?
Good.
Are you sure? Smile. Very good. 1, 2, down, up. Shoulders back. How's it going? And you get up there and you start to hold your breath. You notice? When we hold our breath, we're not getting rid of the carbon dioxide, and we're not replacing it with oxygen. And when that carbon dioxide runs through your system twice, it takes up even more oxygen. And 1, 2, down, up. Okay, so make sure you continue to breathe. What happens to people who don't breathe?
They die?
Pretty simple, isn't it?